Hello Mustangs, Miss Hutchinson here in my backyard again with a fun activity you can try at home. Now that we're all at home a lot more often, my roommates and I have been deciding to try something new. We love eating fresh fruits and veggies, and sometimes it's hard to find them at the grocery store. And a lot of things can regrow right here at home. So I thought I'd share with you what we have been trying to do. Now, third graders, you might remember our lesson we did on unique life cycles of plants and how not all plants have to regrow from seeds, but in fact, they can regrow from parts of the plant. For that lesson, we used succulents because my roommate loves succulents. So each of you took home some leaves in some soil, hoping that they would regrow. Do you remember what that process is called when plants regrow from a part of the plant? Let me remind you, it's called propagation. Instead of growing from a seed, when a plant grows from another part of the plant, it's called propagation. Well, just like succulents, lots of foods you eat at home can be regrown. You can do potatoes, carrot tops, you can do onions and garlic, broccoli will regrow, and probably the easiest one is lettuce. Today I'm going to share with you what I've been doing here at home, regrowing some lettuce, and more recently, some green onions. In a sunny spot in our kitchen, we have our propagation station. My roommate is always propagating succulents, which you can see in the front. Then we recently started regrowing scallions, or green onions. Those are the smaller, tall ones in the little glasses. If you save the bottom with the roots intact, all it takes is water for new green onion to grow. From one bulb, you can grow and clip 3 or 4 times. Finally, you see the lettuce. Each coffee mug holds the base from a head of romaine lettuce, and they're just in water. The lettuce on the left is tall, and I've actually used some of it already. The lettuce on the right is just starting out, and you can see it will regrow from the center. Sometimes roots will grow on the lettuce, and those are the ones I will be working with today. As you looked at our propagation station, I'm sure you noticed that all of the food we're regrowing is currently just growing in water. And it's true, all of those foods that you can regrow will grow in just water for a while. Now that they've been growing for a while, I'm going to try and replant my lettuce into some soil, hoping that they'll grow longer and give me more lettuce than when they just grow in water. So I have to gather my supplies, and then I'll bring them back and we'll plant them together and keep track of them over the next while and see how it goes. I've gathered all of my materials and I'm ready to get planting. Now before I get started, I'm actually only going to be planting 2 of these in this container, but I wanted to show you what they look like. So this one I won't replant because if you look closely, it never sprouted any roots. So I'll just let it grow in water for as long as possible. These 2, on the other hand, have definitely sprouted roots, and I'm hoping they'll take once I put them in soil. So the first thing I'm going to do is add some of these lava rocks on the bottom to allow drainage as I water. My roommate did drill holes in the bottom of our pot so that even as I water, the water will come out of the bottom and it not gather there. But the rocks just offer a little bit more space so the water can actually get through the soil. Next, I'm going to add some soil. Now it's a pretty deep container and I want to make sure that there's plenty of room for roots to grow. So I want to put in a few good scoops, covering all that lava rock, giving my plants lots of space for their roots to grow. Nice even base. Ooh. There we go. Alright, now that I've got a few inches of soil on the bottom, I'm going to evenly space out my 2 heads of lettuce. Just stick them there. Stick one here. And add a little bit more soil to make sure they're completely covered. Okay. Covering the base, letting my leaves stand nice and tall. Covering the base, letting my leaves stand nice and tall. All right, now that my lettuce is planted, I'm going to put them in a nice shady spot. They like sun, but not too much direct sunlight. I'll add a little bit of water and then just water them every few days. Now you want to make sure you leave some leaves so that they can do photosynthesis and make their own food, but hopefully in a few days I'll have more lettuce growing in even bigger pieces. We'll check back in later to see how it goes.
Give it a try at home. You can always just regrow in your kitchen with water and see what you can do. You can always share with me if you find something cool. All right, Mustangs, have a great day and stay curious.